Hello, my name is Georgianne Ford with the Alpha Center for Divorce Mediation. Today we have one of our attorney mediators returning to us, Michael Hughes. Welcome back, Michael.
Thanks, Georgianne.
Yeah. And Michael, you're here today to give us some tips on co-parenting tips when going through a divorce. Is that right?
Well, one thing as a mediator, and whenever a couple comes to me and does have children involved, the one thing that I always try to talk to them and try to explain to them is that, you may be separating, you may be divorcing, but you are going to still be together for a very long time because you have children involved. And, when you have children involved, there's going to be things that you're going to be going to, whether it's school events, soccer games, recitals, weddings, funerals, whatever it may be. So essentially what you're going to need to do is, while you're ending one relationship with your ex-spouse or with your spouse, you're creating a new relationship with them as parents. And you really need to figure out how to best co-parent with them moving forward. So that's really one of the things that I really do try to make sure that they put the children in the forefront of their mind when they're starting the process of going through mediation, divorce, whatever it may be.
Right. So co-parenting tip-wise, how would you recommend that we do start that new relationship? What's that look like?
Well, one thing you really need to start with is basic civility. You need to be able to try to, be mature, be respectful, and be civil with the other person, even if and I understand, again, that there had to be a reason for the breakdown. There had to be a reason for, the divorce and the separation happening. But you have to work through that because of the children is really what you need to do, because there's going to be contact points that you have consistently with your ex-spouse. The transitioning, again, games, those kind of things, that's going to be there. But so it starts basically like that. And then you have to really put the children's interests first. You don't want to make the children pawns. You don't want to put the children in the middle. One thing that I've seen in some cases, and again, I recommend people not do this, is they do put children in the middle sometimes by trying to make them a messenger on, you tell your mom this or you tell your dad this. And really that does put the child right in the middle, puts the child in a difficult position, and probably puts the child in a very uncomfortable position in having to, exchange messages that way. With the parents.
That sounds like something that's so valuable for us, because we can catch ourselves doing that. You give that sample like that? Yeah, I'm sure we could. We've all done it if we've been through a divorce. And
No, absolutely. And it's one of those difficult things for children to go through and having to do that. It's really, the other thing is, demonstrate respect to the other person. And again, when we talk about being at games, being at recitals, being at school events, those kind of things, or even at the transition, if you're demonstrating respect to your ex-spouse in front of your child, they're going to see that there's still respect, there's still care, there's still a relationship there between, mom and dad, that it's a new phase, but it's still okay. And that's something very important for the children, I think, to see that you do have that respect for each other. And it can only help their relationship, and actually can help the parents' relationship too, that, they understand now that they're going to have to, again, create this new relationship as co-parents, not as husband and wife anymore.
Yeah. And I'm just thinking, when a child would see that there is some type of, whatever that relationship is, if mom and dad are working on a relationship, they're not going to be as scared through this divorce.
Right? That's right. And I think that's an excellent point. That they may understand, depending on their age, they may understand that mom and dad are going through, a difficult time now, but if they still see that respect there, that's something where they can say, okay, it's still safe for me. It's still not something that I need to worry about. Mom and dad are working through something that's, a divorce. It can be hard, but they're working through something that's hard, but it's going to be okay. Everything's going to be okay. And again, it starts with basic respect, basic civility, and really treating each other right. And if the child or children see that, it's going to make the transition for them even better. It really is.
So it's beneficial to everybody to just take on some of these tips and apply them.
Absolutely,
Mhm.
absolutely. And again, it's trying to put the children's interests first, the children's thoughts first. Um, and we all understand, like I said before, that the divorce is happening because there was something that happened during the marriage. There was a breakdown for whatever it was. It could have been over time. It could have been instant. It could have been whatever the reason may be. But you do have to take the children and what their interests are and what their concerns are and make them paramount to both of you.
Well, you certainly have a lot of experience. So just sharing some of the things that you've learned along the way, not putting our children in the middle, a good tidbit to walk away with, and also the importance of starting that new relationship. So thank you, Michael, for returning and giving us some new tips. And if anyone would like to speak with Michael, want to talk to someone at the Alpha Center for Divorce Mediation, that's 1-800-310-9085. Michael, thanks for returning, and we look forward to seeing you next month.
Thanks for having me, Georgina. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.